Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. And man, this week has been a freaking crazy week. Stressful, but a successful week. And as a lot of you saw, if you're a part of my social media sites like Facebook and stuff like that, you guys seen a picture of a big buck that I killed just a couple of days ago. Well, actually just yesterday, actually. And I had friends message me. I had a buddy on Facebook saying, man, where's the video going to be coming out? Where's the video to it? Alright, here it is right here. Here's the video to it. And I really wanted to get the video up as soon as possible, but man, it's been a freaking hassle. I had to drive this freaking deer all the way to, me and my father, we had to drive this deer all the way to the other side of freaking Abbeville to get him mounted. And we went and had him caped out and everything, had him weighed and all of that. But then we had to find somebody that was actually going to mount the deer for me, and I wanted somebody that was going to do a good job, you know. So I want somebody to trust. I want somebody I could trust with my deer. So I found a good fella, and I took it all the way. And unfortunately, he was all the way in freaking Abbeville, but that was actually the closest that I could get a hold of at the time. I didn't have a whole lot of time to really look around for anybody to find, you know, somebody close. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of time. But it was actually kind of a hassle that morning. But, oh well, it got it done. We're all good now. It's all good to go. So now I can freaking focus on the video. That's what took all my time up. And I wanted to get this video up yesterday, but I couldn't. So, but the video is here. So I told y'all that I would keep y'all updated on my hunting, right? On my hunting season, how it was going and stuff like that. And like I said, it's been a stressful but successful week. But I guess we'll get started with the first clip. Now this is on game management. Like I said, this isn't on private land. This is a good spot that we've hunted for years and years, and we always knew there was big deer in there. We always knew there was. We've seen signs after signs, scrapes, rubs, every year. But we never did see the deer. We never did see them. We seen a bunch of does, smaller bucks, and stuff like that. But we never did see anything big. But we're going to start with the very morning that I killed my buck. But now let's take note here. I did not get any footage of me actually shooting the deer. That is a big downfall for you guys. I understand that. I apologize for that. I really do. As much as you all want to see that footage, it's really hard for me to film and shoot. That's something you guys got to understand. It's really hard for me to film and shoot the deer, because when you got a big deer like that and he's running does, you don't have a whole lot of time to do anything except get ready and shoot him. So I guess we'll get started. Here's the first clip of that morning. As you'll see, you might have to pay a close attention to this clip, because I caught some does coming up from behind me. They crossed the creek, and I just got the camera out, and I hit record. And you're going to have to pay close attention. There's two does now. If you can pick both of them, I know you'll see one of them if you look good. So keep a close eye out. So here you go. Right there was the clips that I had the does coming in there, and I'll tell you what happened. I was sitting in the tree. I was sitting in my two-piece. I was climbed up in the tree, and we got in there way before daylight. I mean, way before daylight. And when we got in there, about 7:30, but actually the time changed, so actually it would have been 8:30, actually. But actually it was 7:30, and about 7:30 I heard some noise behind me, and I figured it was a deer, because just the way how it sounded, that distinct walking sound that they make when they're walking through the leaves. And I went to cut my head behind me, and I caught a glimpse of a deer's head. I didn't know if it was a buck or not, but unfortunately it wasn't. It was just a doe. And she came around me, and as you can see, you could probably you might have seen part of my arm, my shoulder or something. I don't know if you did, but Anyways, they came and they walked down, and they was in the bottom right below me. And I was sitting like on kind of on top of a hill, and they was right below me. And they was walking past me down there in the bottom. And I didn't even pick up the gun on them. I done told myself, you know, I just wasn't after any more does or any smaller bucks. I just wasn't. I was focused in on killing a big buck, something that I could hang on the wall and be proud of. And man, I was just hoping and praying that he would show up. I mean, this is mid-November, you guys, and the rut is here. I mean, it's cold that morning. It was freaking ice cold. Well, it wasn't freezing, but it was cold to me because the wind was blowing that morning. It just made it even colder with the wind blowing against your face. And that's another thing that was going against me. It was really hard to hear anything because the wind blowing in my face. The wind was swirling in the bottom. I didn't think I was going to see a buck that morning. But, hey, God works in mysterious ways. He really does. But anyways, those does, they went on past me. And I watched them walk out of sight, and I turned the camera off. And the next thing I know, about 5 minutes later, after I seen them walk out of sight, I see them come back. But they're a little bit closer to me. A little bit closer. But they're still down below me, but they're just a little bit closer. And they came exactly where I lost track of them. They came directly back. They ran in. Both of them did. They ran in and they stopped right beside me. And I was like, what the world? And I was like, I figured that them were the same deer. I didn't think it was a different deer. Man, I mean, they, like I said, it was does as well. And when I looked there, they stopped. And when they stopped, that's when I turned the camera back on. And I filmed them walking off to the side of me. And then when they started walking off to the side of me, as I was filming, to the side of me, trying to be still, but yet trying to give them a camera, I was doing like this, and I caught a glimpse of something coming through the woods over here. And now keep a note, like I said, they ran in there and they stopped. And when they stopped, they just started kind of walking off real slow. So as I was doing this and I caught a glimpse of something, I could tell it was a deer. I could also tell it was a bigger bodied deer. And I knew it was a third deer. Like I said, I only seen 2 deer that whole morning. It was them same 2 that walked across the first time. And as I was filming, I caught a glimpse of him. When I did, I was like, dude, that's a big old deer. I couldn't see his head because there was so much brush on the way, and where he was, or where it was real thick over there. It was like thick pines. It was just thick over there. And I was looking, and when he poked his head out, I seen nothing but rack. And I was like, good Lord, this is a big deer. I could tell. I couldn't tell how many points he had. I couldn't. I just know he was outside the ears, and I said, he's big enough, he's a shooter. So I turned the camera off, and you're probably going to see that. You'll see me turn the camera off, and right when I end the camera, it's when I'm already looking at the deer, and I already done determined that he's a big deer. So I hit stop on the camera, put it in my pocket, and I got ready, and I shot, and everything like that. So I'll show you the footage of those does coming right back by me. And like I said, when I turn the camera off, it's usually when I seen that big buck coming. So them right there were the does that I said that they ran in there and they stopped and they walked on by me. And I shot that buck, and what happened was when he came, and he came exactly where they came by me at. He was on a hot trail of a doe. And the only thing I could have figured, when they went up in there and they got on past him the first time, is they had to run into him. They had to. And they must have just met up, and they was running from him, and he was going to follow them. And the next thing I know, he starts walking and he starts getting right beside me. I'm up the hill, and he starts and he walks right up and he stops right beside me at 20, maybe 25 yards. And I put the beat on. I was shooting a shotgun. I shot him with a slug, and I put the barrel on him. And right before I pulled the trigger and I flipped the safety off, I looked at his rack, and he was just awesome. At 25 yards, when he got beside me, and it was a little bit more open right there, I could just absolutely tell that he was an awesome deer. So all I could do was flip the safety off, put it right behind his shoulder, and pull the trigger, and bam. He ran up the hill, and I was just absolutely stoked that that happened. And this right here is a prime example of that saying, you let the small ones walk, you will see the bigger ones. And that was absolutely what happened that morning. And I can't believe it happened like that, because I thought I wasn't going to see nothing with the wind like it was and stuff like that. I mean, it just wasn't an ideal hunting morning. But it was good and crisp and cold, like how I like it, so I decided I wanted to go that morning anyway. And I'm glad I did. So next clip is, hold on. The next clip is there's a deer that we got him on the back of the truck and everything like that, and I did not film me trailing the deer, following the blood trail or nothing like that, because the wind would not allow me to film. And what I mean by that is, when the wind is going against the camera, it's a mess, and it's loud, you can't hear nothing, stuff like that, and it just didn't turn out good. But I did, just for y'all, I did film the deer after we got him on the truck, got him out of the woods and everything like that. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging like that. So here is the footage of that deer on the back of that truck that I shot. He was a 9-point. He was a beautiful 9-point, and I was just absolutely blessed that I got to get a shot at him and just get to see him in broad daylight like that. So here's the footage of that buck. Hope y'all enjoy it. Check out this guy, y'all. He is awesome looking. Check him out. He's a big bodied deer. He still ain't probably about maybe 2 years old, maybe three. But man, he is awesome. I am very pleased. It was a cold morning, but man, it was all worth it. He's a beautiful buck. I enjoyed it this morning. It was an awesome hunt. You got a little kicker right here. He's a 9-point. That right there makes him a 9. And got a thick, they're split right here. I mean, that is awesome. And he has been fighting like crazy too, y'all. Check him out. He's got a scar right here that is just like, hadn't been done too long ago. Still got dry blood on it. So he's been fighting. And he came in there after them does, and man, it was just game on from there on. I mean, he's just a beautiful deer. He's thick on both sides. Beautiful deer. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching Reed's Outdoors. I love you guys, and man, I appreciate you guys watching. And if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. If you absolutely just fell in love with this video, subscribe to this channel. If you're new here, there'll be plenty more videos coming out. And man, I'm just getting started. Just because I killed one good buck doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. I'm still gonna go out and hunt because it's what I enjoy and it's what I love to do. This is what I do for you guys. So I'll see you next time. This is Reed's Outdoors. Love you guys. Peace.